Rec League podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Podchaser, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, Breaker, Podchaser, and Stitcher at Rec League Podcast on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram at Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 75 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this on Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched The Matrix Resurrections. It is the 4th installment. I'm not counting no Animatrix. I'm not counting no video games. It is the 4th installment in the Matrix franchise. It stars Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, Jessica Henwick, Yahya-Abdul Mateen II, Jonathan Groff, Neil Patrick Harris, Jada Pinkett Smith, Priyanka Chopra. It is directed by Lana Wachowski, and she co-directed the original trilogy, as well as like Cloud Atlas, Jupiter Ascending, Speed Racer. I can't remember the name of the movie with Jennifer Tilly and Gina Gershon. Is that Bound? There is, precursor. My wife told me that there was no way I could explain the plot of Spider-Man No Way Home without spoiling it, and I did. This is the movie, The Matrix Resurrections. There's no way I can explain this plot without spoiling it. There is a Matrix, it is resurrected. There's the Matrix and it's resurrected. I can't explain anything else. The first quarter of this movie, maybe the first third of this movie is a mind fuck. We're getting back into this world. We have new members of the main ship that we're with, Jessica Henwick, and she's looking for a character. And then eventually she runs into another character who might be a different version of another character, but she eventually finds the character she's looking for. And once he snaps back to reality, their reality, because his reality might be our reality. And according to the movie, aren't we in the Matrix? We're just programs in the Matrix code. Once he snaps back to their reality, he realizes that he has to save somebody else. By using pronouns, I feel like I'm still giving away the whole thing. It was cool being back. It took me a little while to get into it. I think it's as good as Reloaded and or Resurrections. It's either the best sequel or the worst sequel, or you could put it in between. I don't think it's... I give The Matrix Reloaded, The Matrix Revolutions. I said Resurrections before. I give The Matrix Reloaded, The Matrix Revolutions, and The Matrix Resurrections all the same score. I never expected it to be as good as the original. The original was such a game changer that movies were trying to copy it and make fun of it, spoof it for years after. I'm not mad at the changes they did. I'm not mad. The action was cool. The updating was cool. I'm pretty sure I could still be a little confused as to what even happened. And I walked into my screening so early that I think I saw the end of a post-credit scene, but my next movie started so soon after I watched The Matrix that I didn't stay to see it. If you want to watch it on HBO Max, man, watch the credits all the way through, because I don't even think it's important. It looked like it was meant for a quick laugh, but the things that they Hugo Weaving and Lawrence Fishburne are not in this movie, and they were missed. They were definitely missed. There's one big fight scene that if Hugo Weaving would have been in that shit, the tension just would have been cranked. There's a lot of callbacks. There's a lot of references, tweaks, updates. Um, I enjoyed the action. I enjoyed the story. And I definitely want to watch it again. And I also think this may be like one of the best performances I've ever seen from Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves was great in this movie. But yeah, I feel like Yahya-Abdul II, who's having a better year than that guy? He's the new Candyman. He's in the Matrix. Carrie-Anne Moss Trinity is one of the most badass like female action heroes of the past like 50 years. I've loved Jessica Henwick ever since Iron Fist. I will never bash Iron Fist because she is dope in that show. She's a badass in this. I loved her character. If she was the lead of Matrix 5, hypothetically, I'd love it. I may have given something away. I don't think I did. Like, the story was good. Like, it is trippy. It is so fucking trippy for, like, the first 40 minutes or so. But then when we really get into, like, a proper Matrix sequel, it feels like we're right back in 2003. But I will say that I don't think there was a sequence as cool as Neo versus a billion Smiths, or the Morpheus highway action scene from Reloaded, or even the Neo versus Smith rain battle at the end of Revolutions. I can see you. Yeah, there are a couple like references, lines or whatever that are kind of lame. Yeah, man, but if this was the last Matrix movie to ever be made, I wouldn't hate it. If we get Matrix 5 in like 3 years, I wouldn't hate it. So with all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, The Matrix Resurrections is dope. Have you seen The Matrix Resurrections, man? What'd you think about it? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I've recently posted a review for Sing 2, for Don't Look Up, for Hawkeye, Spider-Man No Way Home. And for the rest of the year, I want to review, well, I have a review for The King's Man coming. I got my favorite movies of the year coming, my most anticipated movies of the year coming. I got Blu-ray collection update coming. Podcast, same thing. Favorite movies of the year. Got a gang of friends coming to do both episodes. Favorite movies of the year, most anticipated movies of the year. Be on the lookout for all of that. I don't know. I'll get into... We're still like 2 or 3 weeks from the next time I go to the theater. So like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.